Okay, next passage, a paragraph, next paragraph. Because the purpose of this story is to encourage you to protect this place by describing how beautiful it is, right? And evoke your emotion. What emotion? Sympathy, right? Sympathy. Okay, next one. What is the claim? What is the claim? Is it the first sentence? I was saddened to think of the tragedy that might occur if this great weirdness was consumed by something, right? So he brings up the topic here, right? And there's a feeling he mentions sad. Yeah, you need to use this word of pity, right? Forever destroy the weirdness character of Americans only. If you want to analyze some diction, use this word only, right? Because this word is repeated in paragraph 1, stands alone as last, truly. So what kind of sense would you have here? It is alone. It is the only one. It is the last truly one. No, the value, right? If something is the only one in America, it is the last one, right? That means it is very valuable. Yeah, so it stresses the high value of this place. So it makes the development more absurd, right? See, you can only get some money, but you destroy a priceless, valuable landscape. So it seems that it doesn't worth it. Yeah, that is the analysis part, right? Because to do anything, to make any decision, what do you need to do? You need to weigh the pros and cons. Know this phrase? Weigh the pros and cons. Right? That means to balance the advantages and disadvantages, right? If the advantages outweigh the disadvantages, you can do that, right? But here, if you weigh the pros and cons, you'll find that there'll be more disadvantages than advantages if you destroy this place for development, right? Yeah, that is the analysis part. A very good analysis part. Because I can write a whole paragraph for any, in my essay, for any paragraph here. Okay, I can write like 3,000 words to analyze this whole argument, but you can only choose 3 places, okay? Because the time limit. But there are so many things for you to analyze in any argument. Because everyone's essay is a little different. Yeah, next one. What is the claim? What is the main idea? Is it the first one, first sentence? Michelle?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Of course. Yeah, because it is about the value, right? The values of this place has long been recognized. So it is about evidence. So yeah, Louis, you are good because you analysis the evidence first. The history of this place, right? Yeah, the historical facts about that, right? Because people can't change history, right? So if our ancestors did something to protect this place, we'd better follow that, right? Instead of challenging him. Yeah, that is the analysis. Yeah, don't challenge your ancestors, right? because Americans always mention their founding fathers, right? Their constitutions, their history. Yeah, that is the honor of their country. They need to cherish their value, right? So, and the supporting details would be another Eisenhower in 1960. Yeah, my parents weren't born at that time. Yeah. Established this place, but it is not as large as it is now, right? It's only 8.9 million acres, but it's still very large. And 20 years later, I signed the Alaska National this act, right? That safeguarded more than 100 million acres. Yeah. And this law specifically created this refuge, doubled the size. So yeah, what is the purpose of this? Dude, Oscar 在旁边。
对啊，他跑了，那我没有静音。
笑死了！一家好多孩子，好有意思啊！我靠，那等一下，我充了一会儿电，我没按那个，气死我了，好伤心，一点都没充进去。OK， let me check your writing. Expounds. What does expounds mean? Explain. Expounds. By adding that, he's missing further. By including those of this law, establish a timeline. Yeah, good. It is good. Establish a timeline for conservation. There's a procedure for preserving the area in questions. Goes on. All would gain from the region. Yeah, but not enough. I think your analysis is not enough, because if it is historical evidence, historical fact, so the first step is to say that it is history. You can't change that. Like what I said, you can't challenge the previous action if they are not ridiculous, right? Because like people have started protecting this place a long time ago, right? And like this place, yeah, if this act had been passed, that means a majority of people vote for that, right? So that means most of Americans want to protect this place. If you destroy it, a lot of people would oppose you. Maybe they'll fight against you, right? Yeah, it is this part. And I think paragraph 6 also has some evidence, some use of evidence. But you didn't mention that, right? You didn't mention the Indian people, indigenous American people, right? Since I left office, there has been repeated proposals to open the, what is that? What do we call that? Repeated proposals to open Arctic refuge coastline to oil drilling. We call that counter argument. I think you learned this word in the reading part. Right? Counter argument. That means the claims used to contest or to oppose, right? To oppose to the author's idea. That is counter argument. But those attempts have failed. And that means they didn't win popularity. people don't support that, right? Same idea. But the act to protect this place has been passed. That means most people support that instead of the development plan, right? Yeah, because of the tremendous opposition, including the, I don't know how to pronounce that, which. Okay, how to pronounce that? Which. It's Gwich'in. Yeah, Gwich'in. Indigenous people. This culture is dependent on this place, right? Dependent on the caribou. I think it would be Santa Claus who depends on the caribou. Witches. It is, I think it is a name for a tribe. Yeah, Native American tribe. Having visited many Aboriginal people around the world, I can empathize. Yeah, focus on this word, empathize. Okay, if the author has mentioned this word, you need to analyze this emotion, right? Because wow, look at the heavy rain. I don't bring umbrella with me today. So 一会儿订点外卖吃吧。中午得要吃泡面。我们没有伞，怎么出去买泡面？但是一会儿不下就行了。订外卖吧。我还想去吃麦当劳呢。你几点？现在不吃。那太远了，订外卖吧。
老师为什么突然就订起外卖来了？
因为我一看下雨，我一会儿就饿了，我就怎么吃饭呀？Okay, back to the topic. Empathize. Because in every country, people try hard to protect some minority group, right? So here, the Aboriginal people or indigenous people, of course, they are minority groups in America, right? So if they if these people lose their habitat, lose their home because of the development, yeah, what emotion would you have? What feeling would you have for that? Of course, you have empathy, right? You want to protect them because they are brothers and sisters, according to Martin Luther King. We are all brothers and sisters, right? Because you have no right to sacrifice them. Yeah, use this word, okay? Sacrifice them for your own good, right? It is selfish. Yeah, use this word. I'm a genius. Yeah, make sure you don't have to be very thorough, very deep in every analysis, but you need to show you can write a very thorough analysis in some of your analysis, okay? Because if you are thorough everywhere, you don't have enough time to complete all of them. Like what I did in the test, I can only complete 2 body paragraphs and time's up. Because my paragraph was too long. It's too thorough, too detailed. Okay, so the structure isn't complete. Because according to my thesis, there are 3 parts I need to analyze, but I can only complete 2 of them. So it's not complete. So sometimes I lose marks because of that. But I can't stop from writing. Okay, there are only 3 paragraphs left. The next one, yeah, I think it's also the first sentence, right? We must look beyond the alleged benefits of a short-term economic gain and focus on what's really at stake. So the author uses numbers here, right? Statistics here. 1 to 2% of the oil of our country. So If you choose from the three appeals, which one is it used here? The three appeals, remember, Michelle?
不记得。
不记得还是你记得？不记得。Pathos, ethos, and logos, which one? Which one is used here? It only provides 1 to 2% of the oil, and we can logos. Yeah, that means logic, right? That means you sacrifice a lot, but what you achieve is not much, right? It is only 1 to 2%. It is a minor part, right, of our oil storage. Right, so how about we just leave it intact? We don't develop it, but we save some energy. We drive less. We use more fuel-efficient vehicles. Right, so it can save it. We can save that amount out. Right? Yeah, that is the logical analysis. Right? Instead of tearing open the heart of our great refuge. Yeah, look at the words used here. Tearing open the heart of something. What strategy? This place has a heart. Personification, yes. Oh, you can use, yeah, it is good if you say it is metaphor, right? Yeah, like the oil is the heart of that, right? Because you need to tear open their skin, show their organs, and drill out their heart, their blood. Yes, and yeah, so if we treat this place as a person, people will be more sympathetic to this place, right? Yeah, good. So yeah, you can analyze some of them here, right? So yeah, you can, I think you can combine it with paragraph 5 because both of them belong to evidence. Paragraph 5 is the historical facts, right? And paragraph 7 is numbers, right? So combine them together into your first body paragraph. That is my suggestion. Okay? So, and there are only 2 short paragraphs left. I think it should be a restatement of the author's ideas, right? There are few places on earth, repeated, right? Few, because I've told you some words which are very important. Alone, last, only. So few has the same effect here, right? To show the value of it, right? Few places, and it's a symbol of our national heritage. Yeah, heritage. It is also to show its value, right? It is precious. It is a treasure for us, a remnant of frontier America. Our first settlers once called weirdness. Little of that precious weirdness remains, little remains. So it evokes what kind of emotion? Little of that precious weirdness remains. It is disappearing. What? What emotion? Little of that precious remains. It's kind of emergent, right? Yeah, we are losing this place. Maybe 10 years later, we won't have it. They are disappearing now. If we won't do something, we'll lose it forever, right? Is it a kind of emergency? Yeah, so it can promote your action. Remember, I use this phrase a lot, I think, promote your action. That means, what is a good structure of argument? First, to introduce the topic, right? To introduce it, maybe using some numbers, right? Because numbers can say something themselves, or use a personal story, right? You know something, and then maybe providing some reasons, right? And by appealing to emotions or appealing to logos, you know that it is important to do something. So the ultimate purpose is to promote your action, right? To let you support them, to do something, to protect it, right? Yes, that is the analysis part of this paragraph. I think you can put it into the diction part, like few heritage lead to pressures, right? Those words gives you a sense of emergency. Yeah, the last paragraph, a good triumph for America, if we can preserve this phrase. Greatest gift we can pass on to future generations, because future generations are always mentioned in some arguments. Like in the let it be dark, that argument, right? To protect the darkness. Yeah. Because like our future generations won't have the opportunity to see all the stars, to see the galaxy. Yeah, because every species, everything they do is to ensure their future generations' safety, their survival, right? So if your future generations lose the opportunity to enjoy something that you have, what a feeling would you have for that? Like, it is humans' responsibility. Yeah, use this word, right? It's humans' responsibility to ensure that their future generation can enjoy the same kind of happiness or resources we have, right? So if it is material, we use resources. if it is other things, we can use happiness. Ensure they enjoy same resources and happiness with us, right? So it is irresponsible to do that if we endanger our future generation, right? Yes. Yeah, you can analyze like that. Yeah, that is the whole argument. I think there are also a lot to analyze. Right? So at this stage, you need to choose three strategies or three techniques. And in every body paragraph, use two supporting details are enough for you, okay? Use two, but make sure your analysis is detailed and thorough. It should have 3 steps. Okay, and the most important step is the third step. The third step. Yeah, good. So I think I have like 15 minutes left. Michelle, if you can write an analysis of anything, okay, you can choose one. Analyze something you choose. Okay, write down the 3 steps for me. Can you? Because yeah, do that now so I can Jim, if you haven't written this essay, you can write something. Okay, write down 3 steps of analysis to me, and okay.
Can you repeat the